Pisces, this is a beautiful week for you. We're going to go over the astrology and we're going to discuss the cards. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign. Pisces comes out every single Wednesday. I create an energy reading for you to give you insights on how to best use the energy for each week. So please subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. There's always an extended reading, and I invite you to join me so we can go deeper into the message, into more particulars. There's also a second way to get access to that extended reading, and that is the Unbound membership, which gives you full access to all of the extended readings for the life of your membership, as well as all the other perks, including multiple live chats with me. You can bring your tarot card questions weekly and I'll be able to answer them for you. So I look forward to you joining. Pisces, let's talk about the astrology first, because it's such unique astrology. It hasn't happened. Jupiter conjunct Neptune in Pisces hasn't happened in almost 200 years, definitely over 150. It's never going to happen again in your lifetime. These are particularly important planets to you because they're both ruling energies of your energy, of your house, of Pisces, right? So both Jupiter and Neptune are home. And now when they get together, there is this beautiful understanding of the purpose of dreams and the purpose of being unconfined, being unrestrained or restricted by any kind of external limitations. And what this does is it illuminates your creativity and it helps to heal your heart, because Neptunian energy is extremely healing. Why? Because it doesn't just look at, because it gives it provides the space that you need. Think of restrictions as a sickness, because of that's most inflammation. Most sicknesses that humans are plagued with come from inflammation. And what does inflammation does? It constricts, it restricts the flow of things. Well, Neptune is the opposite of that. It like legitimately breaks down all the walls. It doesn't break it down. It makes them not exist. So this is a beautiful healing time where you can let go of all those ways that you've learned to hate yourself, or all those ways that you've learned to feel pain. I should be upset about this, based on how I was treated, or etc., etc. You now have the opportunity to completely release all of those preconceived notions and neurological pathways that you've formed. Release them, let them go, like legitimately let them dissipate into the ether, and then be healed by this beautiful optimism that Jupiter is bringing, the ability to see possibility in even the smallest opportunity. Now, Venus is in Pisces as well. And by the end of this week, Mars will be in Pisces. Currently, the midheaven is in Pisces. And midheaven is, of course, how you will succeed. You know, what you will want to be best at and have a natural tendency to be best at. So with all of this energy is you're really going to get an understanding and an acceptance of those aspects of you that are talented, that provide opportunity, that are your potential, essentially. There's never going to be a time when you're going to feel so good about who you are and what you can do, and see so many directions or applications for your talents and skill sets. And the world is open wide to you. There's so much beautiful, glorious energy in Pisces now. And it even has like this conjunction, this Neptune Jupiter conjunction even has this beautiful trine to the South Node, like saying, hey, all is forgiven. With ease, it's easing up all the difficulties of the past, all the lessons of the past. It's making them flow, this conduit of comfort between the past, and saying, oh, look at what it's taught me. It's a wonderful way to forgive, forget, and incorporate all those lessons in a way that you can actually use to your benefit now, and use to help you energized toward the North Node, right? That's the sextile. It's this beautiful conjunction is sextiling the North Node, and what that is how can I take action? I'm going to find a way to get this done because of all that I've learned. So using all of those things, including upsets and sufferings from the past, and feel an ease with them so that you can actually flow toward what your future is. You are more future focused now and future capable now than you ever have been. So there's a beautiful opening for you in this energy toward the future instead of being held back by the past. And the way that you do that is, how do we learn lessons? We learn lessons. That's how we take the past into our present. That's how we use our history to help to push us forward, is we learn the lessons. We let them inform. We let our past inform us. We don't let it distract us or hold us back. And this is that time. It is that opportunity for you. So let's get into the cards, Pisces. So many intuitive messages, Pisces. We've made mistakes in the past and also felt restriction on us in the past, things that we couldn't figure out, things that you didn't understand. Well, why did they happen? Okay, this is also the time when maybe you didn't use your brain enough and made a decision through your emotions. And those are troublesome decisions because you're supposed to decide with your brain, not your heart. Your heart is supposed to guide and sort of set the destination, and your brain is supposed to figure out how to get there. When your heart starts to figure out how to get there, you're going to bump into and into a lot of walls and bruise yourself a lot. So ultimately, this is about impulsivity in the past. This is, why is it coming up now? Because it's impacting what's going on right now. So use your mind wisely, ways that you did, at least you don't think that you used your mind wisely. Ways that you've already decided, hey, I was stupid about this, which isn't a good way to talk to yourself anyway. But, there's a stuck here. There's a stuck. The good news is that's in the past. So let's see what we're going into the future. Transformation is beautiful, and you've used this past to transform. Spread your wings and fly. Not too long ago, maybe you felt liberation, a feeling of, I'm not confined or restricted the way that I have been before. If you will, a little bit poetically, you've found the wings that you once did not know how to use or were scared to use. You know what's really interesting, Pisces? It's like they were different kinds of wings. You know, they were a different set of wings that you had to grow. I think you always knew you were meant to fly. But how that was going to happen was something that was really confusing you. And now there's this beautiful opening in you're seeing the direction, you're understanding what kind of wings you have, and therefore how you can take flight. We'll get deeper into that. Watch your words. We have more wings here. Watch your words is a red flag. It's a warning. Watch what you promise, watch what you say. Also being very particular, realizing that your words have so much power right now. If anybody has the magic wand in their hand, it's you. And so when you speak into existence what you desire. Speak from what you have and what you desire to be real. Your words are going to have a lot of impact this week. So be very careful with what you say. You're going to have to use your mind and your intuition at the same time in this energy, because you can conduct powerful magic here, make your dreams real. What does that say? You're casting spells with your words this week. You have to be aware of that. So even though it comes up as a warning, understand it's also an It's also an insight into the greatest tool in your arsenal this week, which is your words. Your words can cast spells. And this is why it's bringing it like, oh, words can always cast spells. Particularly this week, you're going to be extremely powerful. And the things that you say, even offhandedly, like, oh, I'm so fucked up. Okay, you just cast a spell on yourself. Or, oh, this is such a pain in the butt. I wish this didn't exist. Okay, you just cast a spell. You didn't realize it, but it did. It's like, really be completely and totally present at all times in this energy. Because ultimately what you say becomes reality, and you're going to see it really quickly. And I know a bunch of you are going to be like, oh, I have $1 million in my pocket. I hope that you do. I hope that you do. Because your words, even if there's this little bit of, yeah, I believe that, or I do deserve that. That's the life I live. I'm telling you, powerful. And then we have learn from the past, which we talked about because of the astrology. Also being able to move forward. I just heard this. This is about words that were said or words that were spoken and what they've woven, something about the past, realizing, oh, I spoke these words, I said these words, and now I see, wow, it happened. I don't want to repeat that. So if you're feeling a little sense of deja vu, or at least maybe not full deja vu this week, but realizing I thought that would never happen, but I used to always talk like that. And look at what I'm living. Look at what I'm seeing. I should learn. Something about words here. It could even be in terms of very close personal relationships, how you have spoken to people in the past and where are they now? Are they still in your life? It's like, oh, when I use these words, I've nurtured people. When I've used these words, I don't see them. I don't talk to them anymore. And that could be a good thing, because you could say, hey, I don't want you in my life anymore, right? Absolutely. Those are things you're going to be very particularly aware of this week. And it's almost like you're going to be seeing them happen to you while they happen. Oh, I remember this. Or I understand now and I get now what happened. And I think before you may have been oblivious to a certain circumstance, like not realizing, why did I stop talking to that person? And not realizing there was a profound conversation that you had that impacted them a great deal. And now there's this recognition of, oh, now I understand. And you'll start to get that same thing happening with you, from the way other people talk to you, why you kind of moved away from them, right? And starting to realize just the powerful impact of your words, and recognizing this, so that when you see yourself in this situation again, or a similar situation, now you know how to do better and be different. And what does that mean? That means directing your words in the way that you want the outcome, instead of reacting emotionally, so that you can actually choose or participate in the outcome, instead of having to 5 years from now sit back and think, oh, I wish I'd behaved differently. Now you're like, now I get it. Now I see that the way I speak, especially right now, is going to impact way into the future. You'll see that. And then we have life is a mystery. So secrets being revealed. And we got to get into what those secrets are. But definitely a mask is falling off. Something that you didn't understand before is falling off, and it's coming in the future. So it almost seems like maybe the future is not as unpredictable as you once thought it was. Maybe the future is not as mysterious as you once thought it was. Now you're starting to see things constructing or being constructed, or realizing your part in the construction. It's just become more obvious, and therefore not as intimidating, because you have more connection to it. You're more connected. But hold on. What are these? Life is a mystery. Let's see what's being revealed. Confidence is your key to success. This is Leo energy. What is being revealed? Okay. And then you are good enough. Okay, so this is really some star power coming through with people starting to see, oh, okay. Oh my God, give me a second. This is so much. How you have defeated yourself in the past just by how you talked about yourself has really cut off opportunities for you. Now people are starting to see your proficiency, or you're believing in your proficiency, and you're talking about yourself in the way that you would somebody that you admire, somebody that you respect. And by doing that, you're going to see things are working for you in a completely different way. You know, starting to say, of course I'm capable of that. Let me point out to you, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. Taking that authority, demonstrating that capacity, most especially this week, and how you speak about yourself and your own capabilities, because you're starting to see that a lot of the opportunities that have been missed in your life in any way, like in relationships, career, anything. A lot of those opportunities were missed because people believed you. They believed the way you spoke about yourself. And if you kind of hung back and you're like, oh, I don't know, or, oh, maybe that's a good idea. Let's go with your idea. Always, you know, giving somebody else the upper hand is giving it away and making you look like you don't know what the hell you're talking about, or you're not the capable one in the room. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. And now you're talking with full capacity. You're talking through full authority by owning, yes, I know this. I have this expertise. I don't have to sit there and play nice and let everybody else shine and bring their glow up. I'm going to glow up myself. And it's not about being a bully. It's about, dude, I do know this stuff. And now I'm showing it. I'm speaking it. I'm walking in the room with confidence in what I know and how hard I've worked. I know that I'm good enough. Right? Instead of letting everybody else shine, I'm going to shine, because my shine shouldn't dim anybody else's shine. It doesn't. Let me tell you something. Pisces, if those motherfuckers needed you and the shine that you project on them to shine, then they're not really shining to begin with. And your soggy, weepity heart may feel sorry for people who don't shine, but their shine is their fucking responsibility. It's not your job to dim yourself down and reflect your shine on them, because that's actually really unbalanced energy. You're giving credit where it's not due. You're giving credit to people that don't really have those capabilities, and then you're the one that does, but they're the one getting the golden ticket, but they didn't even really deserve to be there. So you're actually causing a lot more problems. And what might start coming out this week, which could be a little bit disturbing, is you're starting to hear about people who got opportunities because you set them up for opportunities, and now they're getting in trouble. Or now they're misusing that opportunity. And you're going to be like, now you're going to see, I cast that. You know, I set them up for something they weren't ready for, and they weren't prepared for, and they didn't deserve, and they didn't respect, and they hadn't worked for. I set them up for that because I lent them my shine instead of owning my own shine and letting people see where that shine is coming from. So that could be the one disturbing caveat this week, where you start to realize, shit, I'm trying to be nice here, and nice is different than good. Good is based on balance and connectivity to spirit. Nice is about social propriety and wanting to be liked. So nice is different than good, and kind is different than nice as well, because kindness really comes from your heart. And you can be kind to somebody and supportive of somebody without dimming your shine. Your shine should inspire people you're kind to. In fact, sharing your shine and shining really bright is an act of kindness, because you're showing people their full capacity, their full capability. Look at what I can do. Yes, you can do this too. You shouldn't have to lend your shine to somebody else. You know, if you walk in the room and you're all bright and shiny, they're like, oh God, it hurts my eyes. Put on sunglasses, motherfucker. Their problem with your shine is their problem. It's not your fault or your responsibility to overcompensate for. And what I'm saying this is because that's very clear to you now. Because you're not being the bully in the room. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Hey, you know what? Maybe you'll even go as far as lend those motherfuckers a pair of your sunglasses because you were going to get rid of them anyway. But either way, you're not dimming your shine. And you're starting to realize I am expected. Like the universe expects this of me. I've got work to do. They gave me these gifts. They gave me these talents for a reason. And this is really your time to shine, and you're not going to be afraid to shine, or you're not going to feel guilty or bad for shining when other people can't. The shine is going to come so instinctually to you. You're not going to doubt it. You're not going to disconnect from it. You're not going to feel bad that God chose you instead of somebody else in the room. You're just going to take that blessing and say thank you, God. I thank you so much. I'm so grateful and appreciative for all the abundance that you send. Thank you so much for this opportunity, this moment, this shine of mine. Thank you so much. Let me shine brighter, right? And you will shine brightly. People are going to see you now, most probably because you're letting yourself be seen. Let's go to tarot. I can't wait to continue this conversation. I'll see you there.